નમસ્કાર, હું આદર્શ છું. વેલકમ ટુ આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી. Ninth Subject Science, Chapter 14 Natural Resources. So, dear students, today we will discuss the role of the atmosphere in climate control. Role, R-O-L-E, what is the character or function of the atmosphere in the climate control. So you know that the atmosphere covering the earth. What is atmosphere? Like a blanket. So you know that what is atmosphere, that you already learned. The atmosphere means, see the atmosphere, see the definition of the atmosphere. The air that covers of the whole earth like a blanket. See the air that covers the whole of the earth like a blanket. It is called as a atmosphere. So that already you learned. Okay. So air is a bad conductor of heat. You know that air is a bad conductor. Bad conductor means you know that the earth is made up of layer. So from inside the heat, it will not allow to pass outside. Okay. So that is why I am saying that bad conductor of heat. The atmosphere keeps the average temperature of the earth fairly steady during the day and even during the course of the whole year. See, the atmosphere keeps or maintaining the average temperature. So, average temperature means, see, it will not exceed too much, it will not come so low. So, like this, it will not happen. So, maintaining the average temperature of the earth fairly steady, fairly nearly in the steady means what? Constant, fairly steady. Okay? And almost all in the correct same, fairly steady during the day and even during the course of the whole year, even throughout the period of the whole year also. So clear this one. Now, see that the atmosphere prevents the sudden increase in the temperature during the daylight hours. This atmosphere is preventing the sudden increase of the temperature during the daylight hours. So it is preventing, sudden increase will not be there. And during the night also. And it slows down the escape of the heat outer surface. So during the night also, it will not allow the heat slow down. It will not come slow down. Okay, this way maintaining the average temperature. Think of the moon, which is about the same distance from the sun that the earth is. Despite that, in spite of that, there is no atmosphere, with no atmosphere. So that is why that the temperature ranges minus 190 degrees Celsius to 110 degrees Celsius. See, this much range we are seeing on the moon. So why? Because no atmosphere. But the earth we are having the atmosphere. So that is why maintaining the average temperature. Clear? So now we'll see the activity. Measure the temperature of the following. Take a beaker full of water and a beaker full of soil or sand. Okay, we can take two also separately. And a closed bottle containing thermometer. Keep them in the bright sunlight for 3 hours. So take beaker full of water and take beaker soil or separately also okay, or otherwise set it together soil or sand. Okay, then you have to observe, now measure the temperature of these three, and now you are answering, is the temperature of the reading is more in activity, now 1 or 2, where the temperature will be more. Is the reading temperature of the air is the same of the temperature sand and water? So like this, what we are observing. So you have seen above that sand and water do not heat up at the same rate. See, dear students, you understand that. See, when you are comparing water, soil and sand, okay, we will compare the three, but here an activity is given 2. So we will see the 3. You know that sand is getting heat quickly. So the temperature will be more on the sand. Then second soil will comes. Then third water will comes. so heats up slowly. But soil heats up next to the sand. So sand heats up very quickly. And at the same time, cooling also like that, which is heated up quickly, that will be the cooling suddenly. So sand will become suddenly cooling, then next soil, then next water. Okay, like this observation we are seeing that. So that is why in the desert regions, the temperature you see that there is a sudden increase and sudden low. But in other areas, while those who are living there is a slight ranges only, they will experience it. Okay, so sand and water, this we have already done. Now we will see that the movement of the air, that we are calling winds, the movement of the air. Okay, we have all felt that relief brought by the cool evening breezes after a hot day. You know that whenever very hot day is there, cool breeze, gentle wind makes us just relieving, getting relaxes to our bodies. And sometimes we are lucky enough at getting rains after some of the days of really hot weather. What causes the movement of the air, and what decides the whether this movement will be in the form of gentle breeze or a strong wind or a terrible storm, and what brings us welcoming rain. So why this all happens? Okay, see, sudden increase in the temperature, weather movement will be in the form of gentle breeze, strong wind, terrible storm. So what this all? So for all these process, for all these phenomena are the result of changes that takes place in our atmosphere. See, our atmosphere changes of due to the heating of the air. So this is ultimately due to the heating of the air and the formation of water vapor. See, this, because of that, this all the observation we are experiencing or we are seeing. See, water vapor is formed due to the heating of the water bodies and the activities of the living beings. So how water vapor will be forming? Heating of the due to the sunlight, or even with the human activities, you know that wet cloths are drying up. See, this is not by the human activities, water changes into water vapor. The atmosphere can be heated from the below by the radiation that is reflected back or re-radiated by the land of the water bodies. See, the atmosphere gets heated. You know that sunlight is coming, and again from the earth also it is reflected back or re-radiated, you are saying, by the land or from the water bodies. So in this way, on being heated, convection currents are set up. Convection currents are set up means the transmission of the heat by the circulation of the currents. In order to gain some understanding of the nature of the convection currents, let us see here. See what is the experiment given here. Place a candle in a beaker or wide-mouthed bottle or light it. See here. Okay. And light an incense stick and take it to the mouth of this. So why does the smoke flow when the incense stick is near the edge of the mouth? So, and why was the smoke flow when the incense stick kept it a little above the candle? So this all the way of air currents being caused by the uneven heating of the air. So this is due to the uneven heating of the air. The patterns revealed means to show that REVELED by the smoke show us the direction in which the hot and cold air moving. So in the similar manner, when air is heated by the radiation from the heated land or water, so it rises. So you know that. But since the land gets heated faster than the water, the air over the land would also be heated faster than the air over the water bodies. So that is why you see, you know that land gets heated faster. So that is why the hot air rises up. So there is a space that you are calling the depressions we are saying. So just we will see the explanation now. So if you look at the situation, the coastal regions during the day, the air above the land gets heated faster and starts rising. As this air rises, so you got the region of low pressure is created. So what will be forming? Low pressure will be forming. So the air moves over the sea moves to this area of the low pressure. Okay. So that is why the movement of the air from one region to the other creates a wind. So that is why in this way, you know that the land gets heated, rises upward. So below that, you know that there is a low pressure created. From the sea, the air waves come to this area. So in this way, this creates a wind. So during the day, the direction of the wind would be from sea to the land. So that is why during the daytime, the direction of wind, where the direction of wind will be from sea to the land. And at night time, what will happen? At the same time, you know that lands gets cool quickly. The sea areas, this takes a time. So that is why here low pressure is created. And from there, at night, what will happen? Both the land and sea start to cool. Since the water cools down slower than the land, so that is why again air pressure created from the air above, the air above the water would be warmer than the air. So that is why during the night time, what will happen? From the land to the sea, the air direction will be there. So on the basis of the above discussion, that what do you say that the appearance of the areas of the low and high pressure in the coastal areas at night, the direction in which air would be flow at night in the coastal areas. Similarly, all this, so in this way, the air circulation, you are saying coastal area means who are people, those who are living the coastal regions. Similarly, all the movements of the air resulting in the diverse atmospheric phenomena are caused by the uneven heating of the atmosphere. So this is caused by uneven heating in the different regions of the earth, different places of the earth. But various other factors also influence these winds. So various other factors are rotation of the earth. Okay. See this type of movements resulting in the diverse atmospheric by the uneven heating of the earth atmosphere. And another one is the rotation of the earth, and another one is the reason is the presence of the mountain ranges. So this all will be the reason of this type of uneven heating of the atmosphere at the different regions, and similarly all the movements of the resulting in the diverse atmospheric phenomena is caused by this. Okay, dear students, remaining things we'll discuss in the next videos. Okay, so up to that, till that, so bye bye. Thank you for joining us.